Well, hello there, fellow wayfarers. It's fantastic, Mr. Ghost, and there's Wayfarer, Miss Wayfarer Ghost. And okay, I've been out really exploring. Well, I've been knocking out quests and minimal exploring, but I found 2 coasters, and man, let me tell you, there were. Well, one was an intellect, and the other was charisma. We got a person here with a quest marker above their head. Oh, by the way, I'm getting attacked now by these random attacks. The clones, those big abomination clones, all of a sudden they're popping up now. So it's like Skyrim with the attacks from the dragons. I never do Whiterun, the quest for Whiterun. I never do that because it's like constant freaking dragon attacks, and it's so annoying because you're just trying to play the game. Now, I don't mind this. I wasn't aware of it, but here it is. So the Smythe is coming after me. Okay, she's sending her little army weirdos at me, these abominations and these clones. So, okay, that it is what it is. Now, so I just wanted to mention that before I forget. All right, finally, let's do a level up here. We are working on luck. Let's go. Oh my gosh. Yes, it's going to be better crits and critical banker. Boom and boom. This will help out a lot. I haven't had to really use it this much because lately, well, when I was doing my running around, a lot of squishy enemies, real easy ones, because I'm running around in areas that I've already been. So now we have, let's see, criticals do twice. Okay, that's the next level there. So we have 50% better, then it's twice, and then 2.5, and now we have 2 crits in the bank. So it's going to, well, actually, you know what's weird? We have, 2 crits, but I think it's 3, because it's the bar and 2 stars. So let's get out of there. If I use my gun, you'll see it's star, star, and then the actual bar. That's kind of how that works. Oh, he looks frustrated. McFadden.
Your timing's impeccable, comrade.
Yeah? Okay.
A number of recruitment training slots have just opened up.
Oh, okay. Tell me about recruitment training.
You'll learn all that's required to brave the wastes. Not simply weapon-based combat, but also provisioning and espionage. At the end of training, you'll be assigned into an advisory branch. Oh, and of course, you'll be paid for your time.
What are administration branches?
Each branch is led by one of Eve's advisors and runs different initiatives. There are 5 main branches: administration, offense, defense, tech, and domestics. You'll be assigned to a rank and branch respective of your talents.
Sneaky sniper, just so you know. All right, let's join.
Grant, you'll fit right in, I'm sure.
Uh-huh.
I just need to ask you a few questions.
Sure.
Do you have any prior combat experience?
Oh, look, I got a 4 eyes. So wait a minute, they wouldn't hit someone with glasses, would they? I'm tempted to do that because I picked it way back in the first episode, and also I like this. I'm the manifestation of death. Let's do 4 eyes.
No worries. We all
We
start
get
somewhere.
experience.
I'd never even picked up a gun when the column took me in. Now let's move on to next of kin.
Greetings, Officer McFadden.
Hey.
I can't help but notice you are talking to a Category A individual.
Hey.
How exciting. I will escort them to Mistress immediately. Thank you, Officer.
Well, I've already started the recruitment process, so
So what, McFadden?
I might as well finish it. No need to deviate from the usual process.
Need I remind everyone that I outrank you, Officer?
Oh, wow.
No, I actually didn't need reminding of that depressing factoid. Fine. Follow the insufferable gearbox. Just remember to tell Eva that I sent you.
I will.
When we met at the tournament,
Yes.
Ego could not compute your intentions.
Oh.
Mistress was pleased with your actions. The explosion was a favorable outcome.
Oh, wow.
Ego put in a good word for you. Hence why you are a Category A individual.
Oh, that's funny. All right. I feel bad for our buddy over there, so I'll definitely have to. I hope they have an option to put in a good word. All
Lawrence.
right, we're finally in. Man, I know there's a mod out there. Since I have a current playthrough, I don't like to do mod installs, but I found out about recently that it helps with load times in this mod here. No, and again, no shade against the Fallout London guys. I mean, they're working with what Bethesda gave them.
In the boardroom.
Oh.
If you have any questions, Guido is at your service.
Okay.
Being
Please
beasted of all
enter.
these drills.
Boardroom. Okay, yeah. No shade against the Fallout London guys. They're working with the Fallout 4 Bethesda engine, and they did a great job. I really enjoy what they've done here. All right,
The
so
leader must be adaptable, as you are. Please let me help her.
That's
I
her.
don't think so, John. I've made up my mind. You've gone silent again. I'll take that as your concession.
We have a guest.
Can I help you?
Oh, hi. McFadden sent me. I'm apparently a category A individual.
Ah, the true winner of the Westminster tourney. Some say explosions are crude, but I admire their efficacy.
Oh. So wait a minute. I have a chance to lie here. I didn't blow up that spectator box? Let's try it.
You were seen going behind the box right before the explosion. There's no need to be modest.
Oh.
Any foe of the gentry is a friend of ours. You're welcome to join in on our efforts.
All right.
You should speak to Victor here. He's my second in command. Any tasks I dole out are delegated through him.
Well, I wonder if she'll answer my questions.
I'm afraid I must go.
Of course.
See you around, stranger.
Hey, I'm a category A. That means something. Oh, 500. Okay. I forgot to eat my apple pie. I like her suit. That looks pretty cool. You know, oh, wait. She's got a leg. She's a... Where are you going? I'm looking at your leg. She's a part robot. Failed. Oh, son of a gun. Oh, no. I don't want that. You know why? Because there's a bar I need to get into. I wonder if the Camelot folks... Well... Okay, so here's the thing. Fallout New Vegas and other games such as this where choices matter. Now, I didn't know this was going to be an either or. You either pick Camelot or you don't. And I didn't know that. I'd like to see what the Camelot guys are about before I make a decision here. So let's talk to this guy who's got an eye patch and he's apparently he can move his legs around. Why are you in a wheelchair? You can move your legs.
Awake for slumber.
Victor, shut the hell up. I'm talking to Victor here.
More muck.
Yeah.
Hopefully you'll be useful muck.
Yeah.
Need a knight needs support. A little hearts and minds, a little greasing palms. Try not to blow anything up on your way there, unless it's more gentry.
What's this now? Speak to Braden Knight? Okay. Now I get shoved off again. Alright. A lot of named folks. Oh! Is that McFadden?
How you doing?
Beasted of all these drills.
Yeah, it's him.
Fine day for it, ain't it?
I think that's him. We talked to that guy, alright? Oh, you know what? Oh, I wanted to check for Cthulhu's, but, well, I'll have to do that later. Well, I have to go to Trafalgar to talk to somebody here, so let's go. Alright, well, one crashed to desktop later. Here I am, finally. It looks like we have to go inside over here. Now, what I want to do... Yeah, this is the bar. Or pub. The Edge of the World. Alright, so this is where the intellect... I call it bobblehead, but the coaster, yeah. That was here in the back. Yeah, there was a ladder or stairway, makeshift. You go up, and there it is. I'll showcase that in a second here, as soon as I get back here. So you go up here, and if you can, the coaster's right here. And there is no map marker stating this is a bar. So the coasters aren't always in bars, obviously. So you got to keep an eye out for them everywhere you go. All right, we got Braden Knight. I want to talk to him, find out what's going on, you know, with this faction here. And then I'm going to try to go back to another save, get out of my way, and see if I want to work with the other faction, because, I don't know, the Camelot folks are kind of cool looking too. All right, so let's talk to him.
My glorified errand runner.
Oh, great.
Victor told me you were coming. You weren't followed, right? Just kidding. Mostly. We're here to do what we can. Food, water, a friendly pat on the back to let people know we're here.
Oh.
We can't have anyone compromising us. Our mission's simple. Help people. They want something, we want their support.
Oh, come
A little
on.
quid pro quo, if you will. First off, go find Evelyn. Something about her kid and guns and gangs. Didn't make a whole lot of sense, but see what you can do. All right, errand runner? Dismissed.
Well, that's okay. I'm a category A. One of my biggest critiques here, or one of my complaints, not biggest, but one, is they jam these little spots up with too many people. I get they're trying to make it lifelike, but it just makes it frustrating trying to get around. So, too much, you know, there's too much of it. And if you're going to have these people just meandering and walking around, then fix them. That's my suggestion if they do. I mean, they could go in and change this crap. Like the Tens Haven Market. Reduce the amount of freaking people, or those fish people, by half. And in here, knock out like 2 people. And then, or just fix them to a seat. You know, they don't need to be walking around, because they get in the way and they're bumping into me. I'm trying to have a conversation with an NPC here. It just doesn't make for a good experience, you know? All right, folks. I luckily had a save I could revert back to, and because I want to see what these guys are about. I mean, like I said, I didn't know there was a decision here. Now, let me make sure, though. It just says investigate the Camelot after the tournament. Speak to the recruiting officer on Cable Street. It doesn't say anything about that you're going to choose this path and you're done. Okay. I think they should give you an option in the dialogue. They don't have to give it to you here. Give me a choice to decide whether I want to side with this faction.
For the quest continues.
Now, let's see, Lancelot. This is the guy that has the office in this bar.
Hail, fellow. My respects to you. Your exploits are known here. Have you come to join us?
What do you know of my exploits?
Westminster's usually closed to us commoners. Parliament even more so. But you got those signatures and beat the gentry at their own game. All within their sodding laws. In
Yeah.
a fair world, they'd let you in. Instead, they chucked you in the nick. Typical, innit? When you escaped, it's only natural fate led you here.
Yeah, cool. I do want to join it to see what they're about, you know. So what is this place?
This land is Albion. You stand before Camelot, the last stronghold against gentry tyranny.
And who are you?
I'm Lancelot, head of security here at Camelot. Stop by the tavern sometime. You can buy me a drink.
Oh, okay. The last stronghold. What about the 5th column?
The 5th column. I won't destroy what the gentry stands for, only replace them.
Oh. Well, I'd like to join.
That's what I like to see. Usually I send recruits to Merlin, but you'd be wasted as a levy. Go find Arthur. He'll know what to do with you.
Now, oh, man, look at this thing. So let me backtrack a little bit. They say, you know, the dialogue is, may I join? But they don't mention that, you're going to not be able to work with the other faction. And so let's, you know, let me see what's going on here, because they should have a dialogue in here. My opinion is that, oh, look, they should have a dialogue that gives you the option to, or lets you know there's an option. What the hell? that you are joining a faction and you're not able to continue on with the other, you know. Now, why do I have to go all the way around this thing? Oh, I guess I do. All right. Wow, look at this place. It's huge. Back here, they got some power. Oh, I see what this is. Kind of like a forge. Oh. They got power. And...
Stop this
Whoa.
madness at once. Is there not a grain of
Oh.
sense between you?
If the old man wants to fight, let him.
By all means, fight. Such is the custom of duelers' ditch.
I can't go in
but
here.
Not to the death. Do not spill the blood of your compatriots.
Compatriots? Do compatriots break honest agreements out of spite? Do they lie and cheat? The Baileys are nothing but crooks.
My family followed that ridiculous agreement to the letter.
This matter was resolved. The Round Table decreed half the forest to be preserved. What happened?
Arthur.
Hard, burned to the ground.
And was this your family's doing, Thomas?
Of course not. The old man's deranged. What good is a charred forest to us? We're carpenters.
The Radstags have fled for the hills. The land is useless to us now. Your half-wit of a father thought we'd sell it to you.
Don't speak about my father. You have no idea.
One of you, John, call this off. No one will think any less of you.
They've gone too far this time, Arthur.
Thomas?
I need to defend my family's honor. I won't take these accusations sitting down.
Very well. Commence.
Oh.
Who?
Oh, they're gonna fight. Oh. 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 Kicked him in the gut. Oh. Threw him up in the ground. Oh, don't hit him when he's down. Oh, he's dead. We chopped his head off.
Will you not cheer the victor?
Yay.
He was a young man, John. This feud has gone on too long. I shall send someone to investigate the matter. It will be resolved.
He agreed. Such is our way.
Speak to Arthur.
Some will judge me for what has happened here today. They'll claim that because I could have stopped it, I should have. What do you think?
Well, they agreed to the duel. They're both grown-ass men. They knew the stakes. And, yep, they had the freedom to make that choice. So, I'm going with that.
Yes, I had similar thoughts. Freedom of choice is important to many of my people. I have to refrain from exercising power whenever possible, even if I want to. I have only the authority my people have given me. They trust in the end, when Westminster falls, that democracy will take its place. Everything I do must be towards that goal. Any unnecessary use of power will break their trust, and trust is keeping this movement together, not strength. Anyway, don't get the wrong idea. Our tourney grounds across the field are oft used for friendly bouts. Speak to Galahad if you're interested. Is there something you wish to discuss?
Well, I kind of like these guys. I like the old-timey, stuff. And I think the fifth column, I don't know, man. They just seem kind of dopey. Like that one guy's, my errand boy. Well, screw you, So, I'd like to join.
I'm getting the feeling. Good. You could be the missing piece.
Oh.
I'm relieved Lancelot sent you to me. Merlin would have you running the beep test.
Beep.
Our contact in Westminster told us of your story. You are no doubt someone who can perform beyond rank and file duties. I had some things I wanted to ask you if we ever crossed paths, but now isn't the time. There's a more pressing matter at hand. This feud between the Fletchers and the Baileys, it started as bickering, but now there's blood involved. I fear it will escalate further until one of them is driven from the land.
Oh, boy.
This is not what anyone wants. To lose either family is to lose the food on our tables or the tables themselves. Hunters and woodcutters are the basis of any decent civilization. On top of that, if we're ever going to finish Merlin's trebuchet, We need supplies and aid from both families.
Trebuchet.
So, I need a trustworthy outsider to investigate. In short, I need you. Consider it your initiation.
Oh, all right. So what do you want me to investigate? I think he's talking about the two people warring there.
Once upon a time, the two families were friendly. They're neighbors. The Baileys even helped the Fletchers build their treehouse. It's an impressive structure, I must say.
I think I've seen it.
The conflict stems from a piece of disputed land. The Baileys kept expanding their lumber yard into the Fletchers' hunting grounds. When the Fletchers appealed to the Round Table for judgment, none had a superior claim. So we split the land in half. They both felt robbed, but the matter was resolved. For a time. That was until the fire. A section of the land caught aflame during the night. It was mostly on the Fletchers' side, but the Baileys weren't unscathed. They both accuse each other of starting it. If either claim is truthful, then sanctions would have to be handed out. I need you to get to the truth of the matter, and I want some evidence.
All right. So, why didn't you send somebody to investigate before you let these two fight it out? All right, because if that's my job, then you should have went, hold up. All right, we got an investigator here. We're going to send him out. But let's suspend all logic here and go with it. What do you think of this land dispute?
Well, to be entirely truthful, I think it's unnecessary. The Baileys easily could have expanded their yard in a different direction, or made do with what they had.
You know what?
Same for the Fletchers. That land may have been their most bountiful, but they have acres of Camelot territory to hunt in. I suspect pride is mixed up in this somewhere, on both sides.
This is Gopher. He's a YouTuber. He's got like almost, I don't know, he hasn't hit 500,000, but he's close. He does a lot of Fallout and, you know, RPGs. That is Gopher's voice. Holy cow, he voiced this over. Who do you think started the fire? Well, that's my job. That's what I'm supposed to do. Figure it out. Why do you need an outsider? Well, because you can't trust anybody in Interior. Another question that's not necessary here. You said I could be the missing piece. Missing piece of what?
Us.
Oh.
Camelot. Pieces are falling into place, and the gentry are on their way out.
All right. All right, I'm ready.
Good. Start by questioning the leaders, Edward Fletcher and Harold Bailey. Get both sides of the story. Then investigate the scene of the fire. See what you can find. Lancelot ordered patrols to keep an eye on the area and warned everyone to stay clear, so nothing should be tampered with.
All right.
Once you've brought evidence of the truth, I can bring you into the fold. For now, I'll let Lancelot know you can come and go to the castle as you please. Good luck.
Yeah, so, I mean, it's... Okay, besides the story. Yeah, it makes sense to have an outsider. That's why I didn't feel the need to ask those questions. So, this part here, it's a kind of an underpass. Yeah, I guess it's just kind of... I don't know. It's buried. So you could get there to there from here. But my question is... Wait a minute. I'm trying to get the lay of the land here, so we can't go that way. This is a kind of an interesting road. I think oh wow, look at that. That's cool. They've got some really interesting decor. Yeah, okay. So you can go that way. And so when you walk through here, I was like, oh, look at this. Look at that. Oh, there's a door. I went that way. Well, oh, there's a road going that way. It's kind of a just getting the lay of the land here. I don't know what's wrong with this guy. He's been limping since I started this playthrough, probably. Ryan.
Can I help you?
Yeah. Oh, okay, I can talk to him finally. Yeah. See, again, I'm running around, I'm exploring, and these factions do not... They close you off, and I wish they'd say, oh, I can't talk to you yet, for, you know, whatever reason, you know. So I've been sent by the Round Table to investigate the forest fire, or... Oh, why are you limping?
He had an accident, that's all. A tree fell on me. Hazard of the trade.
Okay. Tell me about yourself.
I'm Ryan Bailey. Not much to say, really. I don't get up to much. I work hard, and I keep my head down.
Okay, good for you. And I've been sent by the Round Table.
Yeah? Good. Not sure who done it myself. All I know is that my brother shouldn't have died over some poxy forest.
That's pretty bad. All right, sorry for your loss.
Are you? You Round Table lot could have stopped it. But you didn't. You just stood and watched it happen.
Well, here's the thing, Ryan. We decided to let the men they decided what they needed to do, and that's it. If you're on the losing side, okay, sorry. He shouldn't have been challenging the fight to begin with if he thought he was going to lose. Well, whatever. Arrogance, ego. All right, Harold.
Hello there.
Hi, turn around. Yeah, there you go. Sorry for your loss.
I didn't lose my son. He was taken from me.
Okay.
That whoreson, John Fletcher, murdered him.
All right, I've been sent by the Round Table.
Good. The truth about this fire will prove our innocence.
Who started the fire?
The Fletchers. I don't have any evidence, but I know it was them. That may not be good enough for the Round Table, but it's good enough for me. They're criminals.
Okay, we got a question the members. Of course he's going to say it was them, and they're going to say it's him. You know, what the hell? What were you doing the night of the fire, sir?
Listening to the radio. I always tune into Nigel's show in the evenings. I'd almost drifted off in my chair when the smoke got me up. I thought the whole forest was going to burn down. We managed to stop the spread with the water from the pond.
All right, no further questions.
No worries.
See you later.
See you around.
I don't need to know anything about himself. Well, I could ask that later, but... Now, they're in this treehouse, and I was here before. Oh, look, they got a robot. Regimental. This is just a vendor here. Yeah. Ah, here's Frank.
Greetings.
I've been sent by the Round Table to investigate.
I saw 2 people out there that night, shortly before the fire. Didn't get a good look at them, though. My eyes aren't what they once were.
All right, see you later. I don't need to know anything about him. Oh, here's that treehouse. Boy, they're like looking right at him. Hi, neighbor. Yeah, I killed your son, by the way. Yeah. In a fair fight. You know, they both had swords. They both agreed to it. Hey, tree guy. Want to talk?
Need something?
Well, I'm just going to go right to here. I've been sent by the Round Table.
It's about time. There's been too much confusion around this fire. It must be stamped out.
Who started the fire?
Harold Bailey himself, I suspect. Or maybe his father. I doubt he would have gotten any of his boys to do it.
Okay, so we got investigate the scene, return to Arthur. Optional. Question members of the Bailey family. Yeah, Bailey family? Wait a minute. I just did. Didn't I? How do you know it's the Baileys?
Who else would do it? If you have any evidence to the contrary, then fair enough. I'll put a sock in it. But I don't know anyone else with a motive.
What were you doing the night of the fire?
I was preparing dinner for my family. I do terrific venison stew. Here, have a can.
There we go. Ragstag stew. Delish. Now, these guys seem a little more combative, and those other guys, the Baileys, are stubborn, so... All right, no further questions.
Very well. Later.
All right, I'm done with him. So now, okay, we've got a marker there and a marker there. So let's see. Oh wait, it's over here. It's on the same level. What? Where's this at? Okay, it says return to Arthur. When you're ready to make an accusation. Okay, so let's go down and find out what this is about over here. Yeah, here it is. This is all they're beefing about? These little pieces of wood here? The trees? Oh, we got a search pattern, my favorite thing. I mean, I like it, but I don't. Ooh, Ragstag, inspect. The Ragstags won't be back anytime soon. Oh. Alright. Here's a inspect log, if I can get unstuck. Antler. Oh, let's check this out. Piece of Ragstag antler could have broken off during the commotion of the fire. Here. What log is this? This thing? Oh. This is where the fire spread over to the Bailey's land. Okay. That went over here and fell down? Or... Oh, this fell over here. That's the Bailey's there. It's kind of confusing because their tree fort is there. Oh, here. Frickin' dried blood. I'm looking and looking. Alright, dried blood. Someone or something was injured out here. Follow... Oh, the blood trail. So we got a frickin', what do you call it? What game was I playing where there was a blood trail? It was a real pain in the ass. Oh, look at this. The trail of blood ends here with what looks to be a medical kit. It must have been a person that was injured.
Need help?
Oh! Find the person injured during the fire. Speak to the boy. What are you doing out here, kiddo?
Hello, sir. Name's Timothy. Or Timmy, for short. Saw the fire with me own eyes, I did. Thought the old forest was a goner till it started chucking down. Could be I can help with your investigation. Always fancied a career in sleuthing.
Really? How'd you know I'm investigating the fire?
I watched you snooping around like a prat. That's why.
Who are your parents, Timmy? Well, that's the tree, or the, carpenters.
Harold and Susan. But I just call them Mum and Dad. I'm their youngest.
Harold and Susan Bailey, did they put you up to this?
Up to what? I just want to help with the investigation, that's all.
How can you help me with the investigation?
Well, since I don't fancy digging round in the mud for clues, I can do you one better. I saw a bloke light the fire that night.
You don't
I didn't
say.
see his mug. I was watching from the lumberyard, but he was suited up like a Camelot knight. He ran off to the old shack over there. I didn't follow him or nothing.
Oh.
I'm not supposed to go out on my own. So, did I crack the case or what?
Well, I'll say you did help a lot. Is there anything else you noticed about the man?
Not really. It was dark until the fire properly got going. By then, he'd run off to the shack.
What were you doing out in the lumberyard so late?
You know, checking the trees. It's a family business.
Okay, this is kind of cute. I'll be sure to include your efforts in my report. Thank you for your time.
No worries. I'm always glad to lend a hand to those in need.
So yeah, you never know. It might place... Oh, he's limping. Ah, poor kid. Yeah, you never know. It may come back and, you know, help us out later. Well, here's the shack. It's kind of funny how we're a little elevated here. Or, yeah, it's elevated. Open. What's going on in here? Well, we got a broken lantern here. Partially shattered lantern. Could this be the cause of the fire? Yeah, and then this letter. John Fletcher. I have a cunning plan to get one over on the Baileys. Ah. At night, start a fire in the forest. They can't expand their lumberyard then. Your brother, Edward Fletcher. Well, I'll be damned. Check the letter's authenticity. I guess I have to talk to the family to find out if it's valid? Alright, let's see what we got over here. We'll talk to the Bailey guy here. And, okay, he doesn't have anything...
See you around.
Can I help you?
Okay, look at this. Ryan Bailey. Tell me the truth, Ryan. Why are you limping around like that?
He had an accident, that's all. A tree fell on me.
Oh.
Hazard of the trade.
True. Okay. Why is this optional thing here? Okay. So it looks like the Charisma 8 is a direct tell me the truth. Let's go for it.
Oh shit. It's not what it looks like. At least, it didn't happen the way you think. Please, just let me explain. It was an accident. Me and Timmy were sneaking off to the tavern that night. We wanted to surprise Thomas. One of those bleeding radstags came out of nowhere and rammed right into my leg. I didn't even notice I dropped the lantern.
Oh.
We ran off, and Timothy went to get me some bandages. By the time he came back, the fire started.
Well, I'll be damned. Why did Timmy try to frame someone else? Well, obviously he's covered for his brother or whatever. Does anyone else in your family know about this?
No. I think my mum suspects, but she doesn't know. My dad wouldn't believe it even if he saw it.
All right, well, we'll ask the Timmy thing here.
I don't know. I told him not to. We knew this fire would be bad for the family, me especially. I guess he wanted to protect me. Probably afraid of losing another brother.
That'll be all. Your confession will be used as evidence.
Please, tell Arthur the whole truth. Make him understand.
Well, okay, so he was going off to a pub, and a deer got him? Why lie about that? That makes absolutely no sense. All right, here's Edward.
Need something?
Oh, look at this. Wait a minute. I found this letter addressed to your brother from yourself. Care to comment on it? Oh, this is how we get the letter figured out.
What? Let me see that. Well, this certainly isn't my handwriting.
Okay.
Looks like it were written by a child. And why would I address my brother by his full name? And most importantly of all, why would I have him burn down my own land? To get one over on them? That's ridiculous. Us Fletchers don't act in pettiness. Tricked by the Baileys, no doubt. I trust you to see the truth of this letter and dismiss it in your inquiries.
So there we go. We'll say goodbye to him. All right. So I think, yeah, between the leg injury, well, and the kid, basically telling us, well, the kid is trying to cover for his brother. Here he is.
Did you investigate the shop? My unearthly intuition tells it's a sure bet.
He sounds like a little shit. He's too smart for his own good. Yeah. All right. So they were going to a pub. His little brother's covering for him. He was like, oh, I'm trying to, I didn't want them to know I was going to the pub for some reason. I think that's what he said. Yeah, it didn't need to escalate to that because just come clean on it. No one would have died. All right, Arthur. What up?
How goes the investigation?
I mean, Gopher. I know who started it.
Go on.
Oh, so we've got... It was the Baileys. Yeah. So here we go.
As I unfortunately suspected. The evidence?
So I think this is it. I'm still... I don't have the names memorized, but it was Ryan and Timothy Bailey. Ryan confessed, but it was just an accident. No one else knows it was them.
I was so sure this was about the land. I didn't think Harold and Edward could both be wrong. What exactly happened?
So this one here says they were sneaking off, making them seem like, nefarious. This one it was a total accident. Don't even mention the tavern kind of thing. So an unlucky break with a ragstag, which caused some dropped equipment to ignite the entire place.
Those poor boys. The guilt they must be feeling over their brother. Terrible. I'll have a talk with them. Consider the matter dealt with. I know Edward Fletcher. He's not one to demand sanctions over the mistakes of two boys. And Harold? Well, I'll talk with him too. I asked for the truth and you gave it to me. Now I must act on it. I shall be glad to settle this dispute amicably. Thank you. You've done well and proven yourself worthy of Camelot.
Of course.
From this day forth, this land is your land. You shall defend it as your own. I bestow upon you the rank of sergeant.
Wow.
May you serve it well. Now, I had questions if we ever cross paths. Questions about our new head of the civil service, Smythe.
Oh, yeah.
Guinevere, our agent in Westminster, has been looking into them for years, but they remain elusive. Who are they?
Well, we only got one choice here. She's a leader of an underground organization known as Angel. She controls the gentry from behind the scenes using an army of clone soldiers and scientists.
I see. That's some alarming intel. How did you come by it?
I woke up in one of the angel labs with no memory of who I was. When I escaped, I followed their trail.
Rough. I imagine that trail led you to Westminster.
Of course.
But who let you in? Few have the privilege to come and go.
So this one here, I think it was Smythe who put me on the list. They said something about meeting in Westminster face to face. I think that was from the beginning, I remember.
Curious. I assume that meeting never happened, judging by your prompt incarceration. After you escaped, Tristan and Iseult met you at the tournament. It seems you were more than just an observer. They said you were looking for explosives, so I must assume you were behind the explosion. Why exactly?
I received instructions from some weirdo. But I think we'll go with this one. A man known as Mr. X told me Smythe would be there. He claimed to be an angel dissident. It was his idea to blow it up, which I kind of wish I didn't agree to that.
I'm getting the feeling that you're... So you wanted to kill Smythe, but ended up causing the tragedy that gave them more power.
Yes.
I'd wager Mr. X was more fond of Smythe than he let on.
Exactly.
But that's in the past. No point dwelling on it. I expect this Smythe character will take a role in things to come. We must be ready to face all the gentry can throw at us. They're with Smythe now. That gets me onto your next assignment. I want to strike a blow against the Tommies, but I don't want to take military action. At least not yet. Percival is looking into something that you can help with. Speak to him. Good luck, Sergeant.
Yeah, you know what? I was... Man. Almost! Green and Pleasant Land done. I was... When I was saying, wait a minute, they're allowing me to back out. They're giving me a chance to back out. And I was going through my editing, and I was like, yeah, I should have said no. This is kind of cool. They do their little jousting here. So,
Ever vigilant.
Okay. Yeah, I'm kind of regretting that as a decision, but I think it plays very well into a second playthrough. That's kind of what RPGs are about. A true RPG, you make decisions, and when you're playing it for the first time, you're like, oh, well, I want to play again now. So I think they've done a very good job at that thus far. Now, again, I wish they had cues to tell you, I mean, I had a save game right there before talking to the fifth column, but not everybody's going to have, may not have that. Maybe have to go pretty far back, and they lose a lot of progress. That's the only reason I'm like, hey, give me a warning that, by the way, you're not going to be able to work with the fifth column and or the these guys here, the Camelot dudes. All right, so we got to go in here. Well, you know what? This episode's going long. At least we've got some direction here. Now, there is this matter of Angel into the Shadows. I want to do that next episode, but I found this. Yeah, this is the Basement Pilgrim Club. It's a fight. It's just a side quest. I'm just going to do it. I'll summarize it. And then this one here, I'd like to do this on screen because we started it. So I want to do it because now I have the rat suit and all that. And then, of course, I'm looking for a doll. And this one, Ferryman, I'd like to do this on screen too because it will close out the Thames folk. But I have some stuff here. We will be fighting a Mirelurk Queen for that. So under weapons here, I'd like to try the Dirty Wieldy on it to kind of blow it up in the air, which would be fun. But I have frag grenades, frag mines, and a nuke mine. I found that. I'm going to use that on the Queenie. A plasma mine might work okay, but usually they're not that good. You got to perk higher into explosives. A rad grenade, I don't know what that's going to do to her. We'll have to try it, And then TNT. So this is Vegas stuff. You throw it and it blows up, just like any other thing. So I've got this stuff I want to use on the Queen to close out the Tem folks, but that'll be an episode, like a side quest or something. Okay, well I'm gonna go back in here. I'm gonna do that side quest I mentioned probably. So I'll head out there. But yeah, next episode, what I want to do, I want to check this one out. Because we can always work on I'm assuming the Angel Into the Shadows is going to be a one and done. And then we're going to have to do this to upset the apple cart, you know, and get in and figure out what the Smythe is. Now, the Smythe person, I don't mind, you know, taking the path of trying to blow her up. Because the intention here is she's evil. And if you play as a male character, he's evil. So that's why I went into it going, well, yeah, she's controlling from the shadows. Let's get rid of her. Also, that robot guy, or the clone, he was like helping me out. So maybe the clone and Mr. X duped me, and that gave Smythe that power grab, you know, the ability to do the power grab. So maybe they were working together and going, oh yeah, we got this sucker here. We'll get the power grab and ha. So that could have been it, because, you know, that happened out of the blue. Remember, I got all the recommendations and there was a switch. The guard switched on me. So that might have been a plant. That might have been planned there. So who knows? But if it was a plant, that's very well done. I really think that's cool. All right, I'll see you in the next episode. Hope you enjoyed this one. At least we know about the 5th column now and what they're kind of about. And then the Camelot folks here, which I like. But definitely it'd be cool to replay. You know, I'm not going to do a series to replay these scenarios, but as an individual, like, you know, just kind of kicking it around and having fun, I would definitely replay this just to see what the other outcomes are. All right, I'll see you in the next one. Peace out.